we are back. Warp and Woof Radio, RadioNext.tv at the Cool Groove site. Come to you every Wednesday from 11 to 11:50. Glad to be back here again this week with our guest and our friend Emmanuel Muzinga, who was an emigre from Congo, Democratic Republic, and now lives in the United States and is a citizen of the United States, and said that the test was very hard.
Very good, but I passed it.
But you passed. That's the key to that. Yeah. You passed the test. That's important.
Yeah.
So in the second half of our show here today, Emmanuel, one of the things we want to make sure to talk about is how do you get the passion for your dream? What is it that motivates you?
Something that motivates me is I grown up in a village with my dad. He used to tell me how if you work hard, you can be good. If you continue school, you can be good. But I didn't believe it because he didn't make anything. And I didn't make anything. I think I'm just there. Maybe I'm going to meet some people, help me, United Nations, or meet missionaries, or meet someone who's going to give me provision of what I want. Then I remember I started reading the Bible. I was hopeless. Man, the Bible is the wisdom of God. Can change your life.
Yeah.
I started reading the Bible because I was hopeless. My dad, he passed. I'm in Kenya myself. I separated my family. I was just a refugee boy who does have the future. I don't see my life. And I didn't know the purpose for myself to live in this earth. I was asking myself who I am, why I'm here today, what I'm doing, what is my future. I didn't know anything. Then I remember I started feeling hope in my life, but I didn't know what I'm going to achieve, what I will be, what is my goals, what is my dream. And nobody has been mentioning me about to pursue any dream. I don't know anything. Even I didn't know anything about dream. I didn't know anything about work hard. I was just there. Then I remember I was going to learn English after around 2008, the beginning of 2009. I get across with, there was selling some CDs there, and I saw the CD for Martin Luther King. I bought it. I remember I was having $1, which is 100, it was like 100 Kenya shillings. I bought it and I took it home. I listened. I watched this DVD. I watched it almost 2 years. That's my first time to heard about I have a dream, how you can pursue a dream, and who you are. Nobody can take out your dignity. You are who you are. Man, this DVD changed my perspective for my life. I realized I'm somebody. I can be who I want to be. I'm a great. But I didn't know what I want to be, who I am. Then I remember one day I was in a bus. And I saw one lady, he has a book for Dr. Monroe from Bahamas called The Purpose of Living. And I tell this lady, I want to read this book because I don't know the purpose of my living. This book now introduced me to myself. Then I followed this lady to her house. I borrowed this book. I read it. It was a book almost 120 pages. I read it 2 weeks. Twice. 1 week I finished, and the second week I finished. Since that day, now I know my purpose of living. Now I start to work hard. Every day I'm pursue something. Every minute I'm doing something can make me to move forward. Dr. Martin Luther King said, if you cannot fly with your dream, run with it. If you cannot run with it, walk with it. If you cannot walk with it, crawl with it. Whatever you do, make sure you are going forward. Some people, they get disappointed because their dream is very slow. They don't harvest quickly. Man, it's different. All the food, that's get ready in the same time. Even if you put in the microwave, some they have a 10 second, others they have 1 hour. It depends what you are cooking for. Maybe my dream will be slowly because in America, I don't know anybody. I don't have anybody. In America, they need the reference. They need the connection. They need the credit. They need somebody to connect with somebody who knows you. I don't have an uncle and the auntie and the grandpa and grandma here. Oh, no. But what I have only one thing. I trust myself and I'm honest. If I tell you something, you don't believe me, 10 years, we're going to meet, I'm talking the same word. Because I'm moving on every day. As long as I know where I'm going, I don't need somebody approval to tell me I can get there, or I'm calling Emmanuel. No, I don't need your approval. You can judge me, how I look, my background. Yes, I believe it. My background is there. One of my book I'm writing, there's something called The Dream Giver. There's 6 things make people have a dream. The 4th one is the circumstances. The circumstance can make you wake up and have a dream. When you're hungry, you're going to wake up, look at the food. Because you're hungry. Before the stomach beat you, you never wake up. You think you're good. You're just there. Now, the circumstances make me to have a passion. That's why I work hard. I tell many people, if you have a dream, your dream cannot make you to wake up before other people. You will never achieve it. No. Your dream will make you unique. There's a difference between a mission and a vision. Mission is common. Vision is unique. The vision will make you who you are. The mission, all churches, they have a mission to preach. All the restaurants, they have a mission to feed people. But their uniqueness is their vision. The vision of McDonald's is to serve a breakfast and a hamburger. The vision of Chinese is to serve buffet. The vision of Pizza Hut is to serve only pizza. If you need pizza, you cannot go to McDonald's. That's the vision to make you unique. My vision make me to be who I am. And what I'm doing, nobody gonna do until me. If I want to be you, who's gonna be me? Some people, they want to imitate others. No, be who you are, do what you want to do.
This sounds very much like Paul in Romans chapter 15, where he says, I don't want to build on anybody else's foundation.
Yes, we don't build on somebody's foundation. If you want to build like some people, you're going to fail. Some people, they think because they fail, you will.
Now, this makes me think, when we talk about imitation, for instance, or mimicking somebody else, which is the Greek word for imitation, when we think about imitation, we have to ask ourselves, because Paul said this in 1 Corinthians 11:1, he said, imitate me as I imitate Christ.
Yes.
So when you're talking about you don't want to follow somebody else's dream, you're not talking about somebody's character. You want to follow people that you can trust, that are honest, that have good testimonies, like the Apostle Paul suggested. But you're talking about something totally different when you talk about your dream, that nobody else can do what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm talking about my perspective for my life is not belong to someone. It belongs to me and God. But I cannot get there without teacher and mentors. I cannot get there. Dreams are you born with it or you borrow it. You can borrow dream with those who succeed. God himself is the first person who succeed. God have never failed. You cannot follow the people who fail. You follow the people who succeed. I was one of my mentor. I love him so much. It's Dr. Mark Maraki from Dallas. I like him so much because he has a lot of material for wisdom. I call him, he's my incubator. He make me to be who I am.
Nice.
Dr. Mesmero, he introduced myself. Dr. Mark Marok, he make me to be a man. I call them like Dr. Mesmero is like my mother. He delivered me. Dr. Mark Maddock, he take care for me like my dad, because the father give the discipline to the babies. He give me the discipline.
Okay.
He said nobody can buy now the ticket to go to Titanic because the Titanic was a fail. If somebody fail, how you gonna associate with him? How he can be your role model? That's if you want to move on, associate yourself with good people. Christian people, good friend who trust you, who believe you only, you believe with them, you work together, you keep moving on. The people I'm saying about the people who judge other people according how they look, according about their background, and according how they fail. Don't think I'm gonna fail because you fail. Don't think because I'm here as an immigrant, I'm gonna fail. We have some immigrants who are very, very successful. That's why I say I cannot believe those people who try to decrease the dream of others because of their background. I love America so much because America is a country for immigrants.
So this is really the obvious connection point to the question that we have to ask, and that is, Why shouldn't we take America for granted?
Yeah, many American people, they take for granted. That's why many American people, they live a life they're not supposed to live like that. No, I disagree with that. Because I cannot buy their story. You cannot tell because your daddy was a slave, because my daddy was poor, because so and so. You didn't go maybe life which I go through. No. How many times you pass hungry without food? Can you imagine somebody who born in America? Now you don't have a high school diploma and you have a bus. Oh yeah, my God. You go to school with the bus? Since my primary school until I finished my high school, nobody gave me the right to go to school.
You had to walk, huh?
Miles to go to primary school.
Yeah,
I didn't go to kindergarten. We didn't have a preschool. Who connected you preschool? It doesn't matter what you go through. Don't connect with yourself with the past. Be who you are. The definition to be mature, it means to be responsible. Now you are responsible. Yes, the history is there. It can be good or bad, but who's gonna change it? I love President Obama. He said, I remember was when he was in a campaign, he said, we are not made by history. We are makers for history. Who's gonna change the history? It's me and you. If the history was bad, we need to change it. If our grandfathers, our ancestors, they did wrong mistake. Oh, it doesn't matter they're white or black, but we are here to change. We are here to change what the wrong things happen. Now we're here to change. Who gonna change? Is you gonna change when you think it's not, or you are sleeping, or you think you cannot succeed? You need to wake up, move on, and change things. I grown up poor in a family. I go to school without a pen many times. That's why when I go in Africa, I buy a lot of pen because I miss pen, man. I will go to school. Can you imagine? My daddy has 9 children. We are in school to 4 boys. He buy one pencil, and he cut in 4 pieces. He give each boy small piece. You keep it like gold all the time. If you lose it, you're gonna get beaten. You cannot come back in the house. That's the life I grown up. I remember when the time I was going in Kenya, I sleep in a box under the bus. I cannot afford it to go to hotel. I cannot afford even the food. I remember I drink the 1 cup for porridge. That's the life. My first job in Kenya, 2007, was $35 a month. I was working the whole month. They pay me $35. Now I'm here in America. There is a lot of opportunity for job. There is a lot of opportunity for building credit. Now you're there, you complain. Can you imagine against what, Dr. Mark? Here, you can get a loan only for yourself if you make yourself good. In Africa, which bank will trust you and give you any loan without any hypothec? Anything you can say, hold my house, then give me the loan. Here, you can pay bills on time, then they give you $1 million. Which country you can get that? Only by credit. Just if you work hard, pay your bill on time, they're gonna give you money. Then you told me you cannot have money, you are just to beg $1 for cigarette. Do you think I'm gonna buy you a story? I get here without nothing. I get sick. My wife only, she was working. We eat food, get food stamp. Then around the 20th, the food stamp was finished. We start eating the food from the churches. We go to collect the food from the charities. Now today you tell me your struggle is bigger than mine. I cannot buy that. No, I cannot. You take it for granted. In our church, we are a lot of immigrants. We have people who doesn't know how to read, who have never been to school one day, who doesn't know English. Now they are buying a house in America. Now they are buying a house in Africa. Now they are paying their bills on time, and they send the money to their family on Africa. You are here, you tell me, oh, America is bad. It's bad because you think it's bad. The other things, as an immigrant, we don't care how you look like. You are black or white. We don't care about that. Do you pay me on time?
That's what you care about. That's right.
Do you pay me on time? Do you treat me as you're supposed to? I don't have time to judge you. As Dr. Martin Luther King said, I will never judge you according to your color. I will judge you according to your character and the content of your mind. According to how you judge me, I'm going to judge you back. But I think my mind told me you're good. Until I saw how you're going to treat me. According to how you treat me, then I'm going to judge you. We don't have time to think about, oh, the owner for the company is black or white. We don't care about that. We are just looking a job. That's it.
Because you have to pay bills and you
You
have to
have to pay
support your
bills.
family.
Who's gonna pay for the bill? Do you think your uncle has insurance, or your grandpa is gonna die, give you all the money? Who has it? Nobody has insurance there. We are just there. We are just living by paycheck. That's why I work more than one job.
So just in case somebody is listening to this broadcast and you're thinking, who is this man who is all excited about his life? This is Emmanuel Muzinga. We're grateful to have him on the show here today. We've got about 10 minutes left, and I wanted to go back to something you and I were talking about during the break, actually, which was Proverbs chapter 16.
Yes.
And what we talked about there had to do with the providence of God and the idea that God is personally planning and overseeing all events. We bear responsibility for those things. We do make plans, but he's the one who orchestrates them ultimately.
Yes.
Tell us your perspective on Proverbs chapter 16 and why that's so important to you.
It's very important to me because I realize my life is in me. God is, I'm a full, well done product. God is already done this product called Emmanuel. I'm the one who gonna think where I'm going. God make you, and then God protect you, but you discover who you are and where you are going. Then you plan where you are going. And American people, they say, without planning, you fail to fail. You plan to fail. Now, the first things, people, they don't fail. They fail to plan. They fail to have a goals. They fail to have a direction. If I know where I'm going, I don't have a time to keep looking around to judge people, to talk about people. No, I don't have to go to drink beer, clubs. No, I have, first of all, my ambition is to get to where I'm going. My first ambition is to make sure these 4 children, they have a roof and they are living good life. And I'm going to be a good role model for them. To get there, I need to have my small plan or my big plan. When I have a good plan, is the way I've already created. Now I'm gonna follow my way. I know where I am. I know where I'm going. That's many people, they fail because they don't have a plan. They associate with everybody. My friend, not everybody is your friend. Not everybody will trust you. Not everybody love you. Those who love you, those people got to connect with you. You move with it. That's it. Keep look and understanding what people they are talking about you, about your dream, and you need life is give and take. You cannot give money. No, I don't need your money, but I need only one word to encourage me. You make my day. That's it. I'm here. I start church here. Many buildings, they kick me out. We didn't have money to pay the building. We didn't have money to pay to buy our own building. We have a church called Creek. They welcome us. We have an office there. We have our church there. But before we meet them, we try many churches. We go to churches, they kick us out. They didn't trust us. They don't believe us. But now after 7 years, we're still here and we are growing. We're still here. We are growing.
And some of your people are buying houses.
So we buy house, including myself, including other people. We buy house other than in the process to build a house, to buy a house. Now, that's everything is focus. Everything is focus. You cannot have time to do something wrong when you are busy doing something. I don't have time to go to club. I don't have time to go to drink because I'm already have a journey.
You have a responsibility to more people.
To more people, I have a responsibility for my wife, to my children. I have a responsibility to show other people how we need to live in America.
You had mentioned a number of people that have influenced you. You mentioned a couple of, I think they're professors in Dallas, did you say?
Yes.
You mentioned your father, who
Yes.
has made a difference in your life, your mom. Then you mentioned MLK, Martin Luther King.
Yes.
Then you mentioned President Obama.
Yes.
Are there people beyond those folks that you've mentioned that have made an influence in your life, and why?
Yeah, a lot. The first one, I have a lot of people, but there's some people I love so much. The first one, as I mentioned, Dr. Mesmero, Dr. Mike Marak. I have my spiritual father in Florida. His name is Dr. Paul Crust. He followed me. He called me many days, many times. He know what I'm doing. I go there to his conference. He's my spiritual father. He follow my everything. And I have someone I like so much. His name is Lee Brown. He's a motivational speaker. He's a black guy. He's really good. I love Stevie Harvey. I like him because his background is like me. We come from the family without nothing. That's why I like him. He gets somewhere from nothing. That's it. I have one book I'm gonna write sometimes called From Zero to Hero and From Zero to Hell. Because there is some people who come from zero, go to hero. We have some people who come from zero to hell. Someone who connected themselves with the great people, someone who is zero, but he connected with some people who take him to hell. It's like you're broke, you connect with some people, drug dealers. Those people who own a gun, those people who are gonna fight, those are people who drunkards. You are broke. You connect yourself with the broke people with bad behavior. You take yourself to hell. I like Steve Harvey, how he work hard, he gets some level. I have his book called Jump. That's give me confidence. That's why I jump always. I don't care what people they're gonna judge me. I jump. I love that book. That's great. That's motivate myself. And I have 200 books for Dr. McMurdoch. I read it so much. I've been listening one for his sermon CD more than 300 times. Called the protocol. Many people who fail is because of the discipline, and they know how to honor and respect and humble themselves.
You've hit on some really important topics here, a lot of them having to do with character. You just talked about the issue of humility, for instance.
Yes.
And you've also spoken highly of the necessity of gratitude, being thankful and appreciative of those things that have been given to you and the people that have come into your lives. We've got about 3 minutes left. I'm going to give you 1 minute to kind of summarize something that you want to make sure that all of our listeners hear at least one more time from you. And then just kind of let you know that I'd love to have you back on the show again. It's been great to have you.
Yeah, thank you so much. What I can say as an immigrant, a refugee who come in America, we are here to work hard, to join the community, not to build Congo inside America. We come here to join the other community, to work together. That's where every year we have a conference. We're going to have a conference around the June 22nd this year. Is bring all the community together. We worship together. We sing African songs.